Hi, my name is Adrian Lee from videolane.com and welcome to another mini training on how to edit videos with Adobe Premiere Elements. Okay, today's episode I'll be answering a question from one of my viewers. Okay, her name is Diane Campbell. Her question to me is, I would like to highlight a line on a scoreboard, same kind of way as the video demonstrates. The video demonstrate meaning the video that she saw me demonstrating using motion tracking effect, only that there's no pointer directly over the line but brighter. Is this possible? Right, so from this question I believe she is referring to highlighting an object within an image like this. Okay, you have an image of a sea with boats and you just want to highlight two boats here and another one boat here. Alright, so keep things simple. I'll be doing one by one. So what she means is highlight an object while the rest of the image becomes darker. Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you how to do it, and if you want to know more I'm going to show you how to do a moving highlight as well. So watch this guy, watch this white boat as I move my cursor across. Yep, that's a moving highlight, and this is a stationary highlight. Want to know how to do it? Stay tuned. Okay, I used to follow my notes in my other tutorials. Okay, by the way, advertisement. Okay, this is part of the full course which I will show you later on, or you can go here to download, and after this tutorial this will be part of that full course. Right, so if you're interested in the full course, go to videolane.com/prel to download it. And today's tutorial or today's lesson can work on both Premiere Elements 13 as well as 12. If you're using 11 or older, go ahead and try it. If it works, let me know. If it doesn't, let me know too. Just write in the comment box below. And let's begin. Okay, I've written lots of notes here, but I will skip through them all and go straight to our Premiere Elements 13. Okay, so let's reduce the size of the image. Okay, we're going to start from fresh, which means I'm going to delete all this work that I've done just to show you my title slides. So one more to delete. Cut. Yep, leaving with only one video clip. Okay, I have a video clip here. If I bring my play to the beginning and play back, you can see it's a video clip of the sea, looking out of me on an island looking out into the sea. I can see container ships, plenty of container ships, and then a little white yacht passes by. Do you call that a yacht? Okay, a white boat passing by. Okay, pause. So what happens is, pretend that you are doing a documentary and you want your viewer to focus their attention on this boat. Okay, maybe this documentary is talking about the black commercial boat at the distance, or this commercial boat at the distance. There are so many commercial boats here, but I want to talk about this particular one. And a good way to focus your viewers' attention to this boat is to use the technique called highlights. Okay, this technique is not very conventional. I'm going to use a very unconventional way to do it because Premiere Elements does not have a highlight effect feature. Nope, it does not have. So, however, it can be done using the unconventional method. So let's follow along with me and you know how I do it. So you have this, the main clip over here. Okay, yeah, let me switch it back. This is the main clip, as bright as this. So that's the first step, to bring your clip to one of the tracks. For our case, it's track 1. So our next step will be to bring down the same video clip from the project assets panel. This is the one, it's called ships. Bring it down, and this time drop it on the higher track right above the first clip. Okay, and currently it's not aligned. We want to align it so that they both are sitting right on top of each other. Close the project assets panel, such that when we play back, they should be both playing the same video at the same time. But now what happens is, I'm only seeing the one that is on top, on the higher track. Okay, whatever is on top covers whatever is below. Okay, that's a general idea you got to know. So although they're exactly the same, the top video clip is covering the bottom one. You can't see it anymore. Now, what's next? Next, we want to introduce the highlight. Okay, here's where the magic comes in. Our highlight effect actually exists in the text clip. Okay, in the text clip. So go to the main menu, click on text, and then scroll down and select default text. Once you select default text, you will see a new clip appearing on video 3 track above video 2 track, right? So over here, let me put my cursor here, click on it. And what I want to do next is to introduce that highlight. Highlight is usually a shape, right? What you saw just now, my example. In my example, it's an oval shape. So if you go to the adjustment panels under the shape, go to the shapes tab, click on it, and you will see you have 3 shapes to select: rectangle, oval, or rounded edge rectangle. So you can select any one of them, but for this, in this example, I'm going to choose they call it ellipse tool. Okay, click on it, then go to your image, your monitor, and start drawing your ellipse over that boat which we want to highlight. Let go. Okay, so there you go. I've highlighted it. No, I have not. I've covered it with a white ellipse. Okay, now I've selected white because I was playing with this effect just now. You may, by default, it may not be white when you use your Premiere Elements. So your next step is to change it to white. Change the color of the shape to white. Okay, by clicking on the color panel, color icon here inside the adjustment panel, and then bring your little circle within the palette to the corner here where it's white. Okay, extreme white. Then press OK. There, a white oval covering the boat. So now what do I mean by highlight? You have to do one more step. You have to merge the clip on video 2 with the title clip in video 3. Okay, to do that, we have to go into our next step. Go to Effects tab in the action bar below. Click on it. Okay, you search for track matte, which I've already done. Oops, I messed it up. So you search for track matte, type in track. Alright, there you go. Track matte key is grouped under the category called keying. So drag the track matte key effect into your clip which is sitting on video 2 track. Let go. Now Still the same thing, right? Nothing happens. Nothing happened. Now go into Applied Effects panel. Okay, our video 2 track is selected, and go into your track matte key effect. Under matte option, click on it. You will see several options. Okay, it's asking you which track you want to matte it with. All right, merge it with. Okay, our shape within the title clip is sitting on video 3 track. So we want to select video 3. Click on it. There you go. You see something happening? It's gone. Okay, I'll show you what's happening. Right. Now look at composite using. What is it using? Alpha or Luma? For our case, we may want to use Luma. Okay, Luma means to merge with the brightness of the clip. So we have selected Luma, yet nothing happens. Right, you'll understand later on. Okay, so why nothing's happening? It's because video 2 is the track on video 2 is directly over the track on video 1. So which means these two are exactly the same track. So whatever I did to video 2, it's not obvious, okay, until I do this. So here comes the next stage. On the video clip inside the lower track, we want to lower the opacity, meaning to make it more transparent, meaning to make it darker. Okay, so that's where your yellow line comes in. Many of you ask me, what's this yellow line for? It's to adjust the opacity of your clip. So opacity means transparency, and for this case, we want to make it transparent to the black background. So let's move it downwards. Okay, move it down slightly, about 68. There you go. It's like a bit too dark, so let's raise it to about oops, let me get the cursor right. This is a huge cursor. I need to control it well. Let's make it about 80. I'm a perfectionist. Okay, 80, right. So you can see now the video in track 1 is darker. To prove it to you, I'm going to move the clip on video 2 away. Alright, the upper clip away. And then I'm going to put my cursor here. You can see this clip is slightly darker. And if I put my playhead over the upper track, you can see it's slightly brighter. Right, not too obvious. Not too obvious. I have to put it over here. Okay. Again, one more time. Yep, you know what I mean, right? So let's move this back. Now, if I put a playhead somewhere else, the oval shape disappears. So I want to make this title clip as long as my video clip. Right, so let's drag it, trim it outwards to the same length as our video clip. Right, so now when you play back, there you go. Our ship, our little ship in the distance is being highlighted now. But wait, it's not over yet. What is this? Add text. Okay, I didn't put this there. I just put a shape there, but somehow the add text appear. So what do? Very easy. Let's pause this. Double click on your title clip. Select your, inside the adjustments panel, select your selection tool. Click on the add text box, and on your keyboard press delete. Gone. Okay, go back into the timeline. There. You have just highlighted an object using mere elements. But wait, one more thing. What's that one more thing? Do you want to know how to highlight this moving fellow? Right, while he's moving from left to right, you want that highlighted circle to follow. Do you want? If you want, leave a comment in the comment box below and say you want. Otherwise, we'll end the tutorial right now. Okay, I believe you want. Okay, now let's continue. I hope it's not too complex. If it's too complex, just play back the video, slow it down, pause, write down notes, and oh yeah, by the way, these notes here will be available on my website, right? So I'll put a link after this session and you can go there to download the notes, the step-by-step notes. Okay, to create I'm thinking now to do it the more complex way or the simple way. Okay, I'll do it the easy way in order not to complicate things, right? So now we want to follow the shape. So move your playhead until you see the shape here, the white boat. We call it the white boat. Alright. So let's move our highlight. This time we are going to highlight the moving white boat. Click on the title clip here. Select your selection tool, the arrow. Go to your shape. Move it over the boat. Somewhere here. Let me look at it. Okay, I'll go up. Yep, cover it. Go back to the timeline and see how it looks like. Here, right? So it's highlighted. Now, if you've been following my other tutorials, I bet you know what to do next. Okay, the boat moves, but the highlight isn't moving. Okay, so my next step is to activate, you know what? Keyframes, yes. Keyframes, some of you answered keyframes, correct. So let's select the title clip in this track and go to apply effects. Open up motion, and to activate keyframes we have to press the stopwatch icon here. Okay, it's a keyframe control icon. Click on it. There, we have one more control here. So what we want to control or animate is the position of the highlight of the shape here. So it's the position here. Now we activated the keyframe controls. We also need to activate the keyframe control for position alone. Alright, so over here, click on the stopwatch icon. There. Immediately you will see a keyframe appearing here. This timeline, this point of time is exactly as this point of time, which is 15 seconds from the beginning of this clip. Okay, what it did is register a keyframe here, meaning it registered this position 960 by 540, the coordinates of where this shape is, right? So actually not exactly where this shape is, where this whole frame of this title clip is. So to animate the oval shape to follow the ship, our next step is to move the playhead so that the ship moves to somewhere before it leaves the screen, right here. And let's bring the shape along. How do we do that? Double click on your title clip, select Yep, select your selection tool and drag. Am I right? Wrong. Okay, Control Z, undo. Wrong, I'm telling the wrong thing. Let's go back to apply effects. We're not supposed to move the shape within the title control. We're supposed to move the whole frame of this title. So let's click on it again and click inside here. You see the whole frame is selected with square dots around the edges and on the sides. So we want to move this whole frame. Okay, to be more accurate, I'm going to move it from within here, within the Apply Effects panel itself. I'm going to move it right. Okay, very slow, right? So I'm going to move the whole thing within the monitor itself. Okay, you see the whole frame moving. And now align the shape to cover your ship. Okay, as I move, I actually move it slightly above and below, so the Y coordinate is actually shifted out. So if you can remember our coordinates for Y, we are not supposed to move it. It was 540, so let's bring it back to 540, type it in. There. So let's play back on our timeline and see. We move our playhead forward and backward. Yup, it follows. But wait. But it stops there and then the ship moves away. And in the beginning, whoops, the ship comes in and then it follows. Okay, I'm a perfectionist, so I want to make things better. This time, the next step is to bring the ship just outside the frame. And we go into Applied Effects. There you go, my playhead is ready for me to adjust at this position where the ship is just outside the frame. Okay, go into the monitor and start shifting our little shape, oval shape outside. Right. You see slanting a little bit, it should be a straight line, right? This animated path. So again, go into my Y coordinates inside Apply Effects and type in manually 540, enter. There, our animation path is straight again. Okay, go back to your timeline, click on the empty space and move your playhead. There you go, it's moving. Let's do the other end. Ooh, the ship is moving out. Okay, somewhere here, it just left the screen. And let's go back into our Apply Effects. Open up Motion Control. There you go, our cursor, our playhead is ready for you to adjust at this position. Go into the monitor, click on it, and move. Oops, wrong, Control Z, undo. You see what's happening here? It's moving together with the picture. This is not what we want. Okay, undo. And if you know what's happening, if you're observant enough, the second track is being selected and not the title track. So we are adjusting the wrong thing. So let's select our title track. It's got to be lighted up. And then now go back into Applied Effects. Open up Motion Control. There. And this time, let's move it. Move it. It's just slightly outside the screen. Yes. Perfectionist, adjusting it back to 540, the Y coordinates, so that the path is accurately straight across. Okay, there's no up and down movement, it's just straight across, left and right. Okay, that should be very good. Okay, now move our playhead. Oops, where did it go? What happened? Let's undo. Okay, there you go. Okay, bring my playhead back to the beginning and press play. There you go. The highlight is following the boat. Okay, as it follows the boat, let's do something. Yep, I've already done this. And here's what to do now. If you like this video, click the thumbs up, leave some comments, and subscribe to my channel. Okay, and at the same time, if you want, ask me another video editing question. I will be happy to make a tutorial for you, be it the Adobe Premiere Elements or Final Cut Pro or Premiere Pro. So finally, let me end off with this again. If you want to know how to use Adobe Premiere Elements, you can download the full course at videolane.com/prel. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next tutorial or mini lesson.